Hey guys, this is Matt Wenning at winningstrength.com, and today I want to talk about the top mistakes that beginners make. Now this is going to fall along the lines of the internet and a lot of other different things, so stay tuned because even if you're not a beginner, you're probably falling into some of these traps as well. The first trap I would say personally, and again, I'm all over the internet with Instagram and Facebook and all this other stuff as well, is go read books and stay off the internet. Beginners tend to look at influencers that are already at the top or already are where they want to be, and they haven't built the base yet. So following guys exactly to the T, my program, is not going to be the greatest idea because I've already been training for 30 years. So the point is that sometimes influencers can be a very negative thing. There was actually some other people, I can't remember who it was talking about almost 2/3 of the influencers are actually telling people to do things that are harmful or not productive. And a lot of that's for views. So a lot of guys get sucked into trying to increase more views by doing insane, crazy, and sometimes dangerous things, and then beginners try it and they get hurt. Remember that building a base is huge and that reading a book is far better than digging around on the internet. The next big thing I see beginners make mistakes on is that they say they want to wait to go to seminars for top level guys until they're stronger. That is the worst thing you can do. Some of the best lifters that I have ever trained started off completely green with me. Why? They didn't create any bad technique. Remember that a good coach will never turn you down because you're weak. They'll only turn you down because you're not listening. So the point is that when you come in, you could only bench the bar. But if you take technical cues well, that is the best time to start your training process so that you do not develop any unwanted motor patterns. Once you create a motor pattern that is difficult to break. So with that being said, what you guys need to understand is that get perfect first before you start trying to get strong, and watch how much faster you will advance over your friends and other people that you're training with. The next big thing, and I talk about it a lot and nobody wants to hear it, is if you're starting off as a beginner, look at your life as a 24-hour process. If you think that going to bed at 3 a.m. and then waking up at 8 a.m. and then training at noon after eating a very horrible diet all day is going to be conducive to putting on muscle, you're only right for about the first 6 months. And then after that, all of those other problems are going to start to rise. So if I had something to do over again, is I had amazing lifting coaches as a kid, but not necessarily amazing diet advice or sleep advice. Good thing for me, I was always an early sleeper. I always liked going to bed early, but I needed a lot of nutritional help into my mid-late 20s, which I think I could have been stronger faster if I would have been getting that stuff all dialed in and not put so much emphasis on the reps, sets, volume, and intensities, and understanding those things in the gym. So make sure that your nutrition is just as important and just as dialed in up here as your training. So I say if you follow those 3 things: 1, read books instead of watch people that are influencers, right? 2, make sure your technique is perfect before you get strong. And 3, look at everything in a 24-hour process. You're going to be in a really good boat to getting as strong as you possibly can. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and if you need help, get on winningstrength.com, check out some of the manuals, and also get on online coaching where we can have a professional coach take a look at everything down to the T to make sure you're doing everything correct.